You mentioned the supplier community, and I'm assuming that's one of the bottlenecks that you reference. Like when someone like you comes on scene and is tasked with identifying and addressing specific bottlenecks that can be addressed with process intensification and eventually continuous manufacturing. What are some of the other sort of bottlenecks that that you survey the landscape and see and start to what trips your trigger, gets your wheels turning around? Okay, this is something that I believe that we can apply some engineering to address with process intensification.
Automation. For downstream in particular, having our great scientists in upstream to develop a high productivity bioreactor, which often is in a perfusion or intensified fed batch, also brings a lot of the burden of mass and volume to downstream. There's no way we can have several unit operations operating in parallel. In parallel means, of course, it operates in a series from which unit operation is happening first, but eventually they will be operating at the same time, 24/7. For a downstream scientist like myself, that's novelty. We never had to work 24/7 in any unit operation. And it's humanly impossible to control these systems, gather all the data, and have informed solutions for any decision on the floor, on the manufacturing floor, without automation and data analytics. So that's the first thing. Of course, that is also enabled by good PAT tools. Today we use the traditional ones, and we implement that. We are testing novel PAT tools that can help us control impurity levels for the safety of the product. So that's how we imagine more vendors come on board. That also, of course, if you don't have a distributed control system that costs you a lot of money, and you have systems that integrate almost like plug and play, and they are able to talk to each other, that also streamlines the way companies like mine can adopt those technologies.
Mm-hmm. Sanjay, same question for you. When you survey the landscape at AbbVie and your department is tasked with addressing specific bottlenecks, what are some of the bottlenecks specifically that you're addressing?
I think for us, I think the biggest bottlenecks is the in-process volumes we have in manufacturing, and the amount of buffers or solutions we have to make in the manufacturing, and also carbon footprint we have. So we look at kind of an holistic approach and have a gap assessment about where the new facilities are coming up, or where our pipeline is going, and what is the future need in terms of PAT and process intensification is required for another next 2 to 3 years. We work with a lot of vendors also. We try to not develop something from ground up, but we work with a lot of vendors and see that what tools they have or what consumables we have can be implemented at a much more organized way, so that we could use their knowledge, and it's like a collaborative approach with both of us. Things like recently we found that the in-process volumes are pretty high in some of the processes. So, and also how we could intensify our process in terms of filtration, next generation filters. So that's where approaches are going, getting more out of our existing processes.